Hello friends, today I would like to show you how I'm multiplying adeniums by rooting cuttings. A few days ago I clipped these cuttings of one of the adeniums and let the ends dry. If there are flower buds, I pinch those off too, so that the energy wouldn't go there unnecessarily. It is recommended that the ends are treated with a fungal product. The problem is that all the fungal products that are sold in gardening sections of my stores here have in fine print written, don't breathe because it's carcinogenic. Don't absorb through skin because it's a carcinogenic. Oh, here are flower buds too, I'll clip that off. And so, to avoid the problem with fungus, I rather use sterile environment to plant them in. The sterile environment that I am planting it in is perlite. In little bags, in gardening section is quite expensive. So I'm buying it in a hydroponic store with supplies for hydroponics, where they sell it in much larger bags and it's much cheaper that way. Let me show. Here it is, an empty bag and a full bag. You might wonder why am I buying it besides economic reason in such a big bags. How am I ever gonna spend it? Well, part of it is discarded after I sift the dust and tiny particles away. Plus I'm not using it just on cuttings, I'm using it to plant seeds too. But I don't use the perlite as it comes straight from the bag. First I sift the dust off and use only this size particles. And I'm putting the perlite into shallow pots with plenty drainage holes, so there'll be good air and water circulation. Again, the reason is to minimize the chance of mold infection. This is how it looks once I pour the perlite in. And now I insert the twigs in semi-laying position, so the moisture is on a bigger part of a stem, so it won't dry even though I am watering it lightly. And now all I have to do is water it and put a tag with a date and which cultivar I inserted here, so I would know who is who, and store it in this semi-shady place for a couple of weeks, maybe even month or two, till I don't see it growing already. And that's all. Then I'll gradually put it on sunshine and later on put it in more nutritious soil. Once it starts growing, I will also start fertilizing, but at beginning just lightly. That's all there is to it. I hope some of them catch. They usually do. Oh, a few more things I was going to add. I said it already in some other video, but you might not have seen all my videos. The tags I'm making from sections of old window louvers because they don't crack. They're made from UV absorbent, UV resistant plastic. And I don't write the information with pen but with pencil because all the pens I tried so far faded in sunshine. The writing was fading. And another thing I was going to say, what is the advantage in of multiplying by cuttings in compared to grafting, and what is the disadvantage? Well, the advantage is that if you don't have a rootstock handy or don't know how to graft, this is simpler way of doing things. The disadvantage is that I get sooner, more robust growth and perrier trunk from already established plant used as a rootstock. Say I already watered the perlite with the 3 twigs, and now I'm gonna make the tag. And in compared to pollinating and planting seedlings of the plant, the advantage of multiplying by cuttings is the same like multiplying by grafting, which is that seedlings grow up to be not exactly same plants, just like the children are not exactly same like parents. Same thing in a flower kingdom. So if you want the new plant to be exactly like the plant that inspired you to multiply, you have to multiply by cutting or grafting. So the new plant will be clone of the old. Same flowers like that special one.